Welcome back to the channel, coin lovers and collectors. If you've ever wondered whether a simple $50 could be worth a small fortune, you're in for an exciting ride today. We're going to take a deep dive into one of the most intriguing and valuable coins from the 1980s, the 1981 United States $50. Most people probably think of this coin as just another piece of change, but if you've got the right one, you might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Stay tuned, because we're about to reveal how much this coin could really be worth, and trust me, the answer might surprise you. To understand the true value of the 1981 $50, we need to take a closer look at its history and design. The Kennedy $50, which is what the 1981 version is part of, was introduced back in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy after his tragic assassination. The design of the coin was done by artist Gilroy Roberts, who created a powerful, timeless portrait of JFK on the obverse side of the coin. On the reverse, you'll find the iconic heraldic eagle, symbolizing the strength and resilience of the United States. While the Kennedy $50 had been in circulation for years by 1981, there's something particularly interesting about this specific year. By 1981, the U.S. Mint had been producing these coins for almost 2 decades, but the country was also going through economic changes, which affected the demand and circulation of coins. The 1981 $50, therefore, wasn't as commonly used in day-to-day transactions as it had been in previous decades. This shift meant that many of the 1981 coins were actually kept in mint condition or, over time, simply stored away. And that's exactly what makes the 1981 $50 so intriguing to collectors today. So, what makes the 1981 $50 so special in the world of numismatics? The key factor is rarity. While millions of these coins were minted, very few of them survived in pristine condition. The majority of these coins were used, circulated, and showed signs of wear and tear, which means that finding an uncirculated example is quite rare. If you happen to have a 1981 $50 that's still in mint condition, you've got a valuable coin on your hands. It's important to remember that, when it comes to rare coins, condition is everything. Coins that have been kept out of circulation, stored carefully, and are in excellent condition can fetch far higher prices than those that have been damaged or heavily used. But here's where it gets even more interesting: there's something even more special about certain 1981 $50. Coin collectors often look for specific variations, such as unique errors or design inconsistencies that occurred during the minting process. For example, some 1981 $50 were struck with minor defects that make them even rarer than their regular counterparts. Errors like doubled dies or misaligned strikes can make a coin worth much more to a collector than a standard issue. The slightest minting mistake, whether it's an off-center design or a misaligned image, can turn an ordinary coin into a highly coveted treasure. And now, let's talk about the value of the 1981 $50. If you've been wondering just how much this coin could be worth, the answer depends largely on its condition and any potential errors. A well-preserved coin can be worth significantly more than its face value. In fact, if you happen to have an uncirculated 1981 $50, or one with a rare minting error, the value could be much higher than you might expect. These coins are highly sought after by collectors, and in some cases, they've been known to fetch as much as $82,000. Yes, you heard that right, $82,000 for a single 1981 $50. That's the kind of value a rare, pristine coin or one with a minting error could bring. Just imagine finding this coin in your collection or coming across it while going through old change. It's worth far more than its 50-cent face value. This is exactly why coin collecting is such an exciting hobby. You never know when you might stumble upon a coin that's more valuable than you ever imagined. So, what should you do if you think you have a 1981 $50 that might be worth a significant amount? First, take a close look at the condition of the coin. Is it in uncirculated condition, or does it show signs of wear? Next, check for any errors or unique features that might set it apart from the standard issue. If you're unsure about the coin's value, consider having it professionally graded by a numismatic expert to get an accurate assessment of its worth. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1981 half dollar is a perfect example of how a coin that seems like a simple piece of change could actually hold significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to dip your toes into the world of rare coins, the 1981 half dollar is one you definitely don't want to overlook. That's all for today's video, folks. If you enjoyed learning about the 1981 United States half dollar and its incredible value, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss another exciting coin discovery. Top 2 1998 United States half dollar. Now, you might be thinking, why would a 1998 coin be worth anything special? Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll be looking at your half dollars in a whole new light. The Kennedy half dollar has been a staple in American coinage since 1964, but the 1998 edition stands out in ways you might not expect. For one, this coin was produced during an era when U.S. coinage was still being minted primarily for circulation rather than for special collector sets. While millions of these coins were made, the ones in pristine condition or with special features have become highly sought after by collectors, and this is where the value starts to grow. To understand why the 1998 half dollar is valuable, we need to look at its design. The obverse side features the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy, the 35th President of the United States, who was assassinated in 1963. The coin was created to honor his legacy, and the original design by Gilroy Roberts has remained a hallmark of American coinage. The reverse side of the coin features a heraldic eagle with an olive branch in its right talon and arrows in its left talon, representing peace and strength. It's a powerful symbol, but that's not what makes the 1998 half dollar so interesting. While the 1998 half dollar shares the same design as its predecessors, it's the condition and rarity of this particular coin that make it so intriguing to collectors. You see, most of the 1998 half dollars that were released into circulation have seen a lot of wear and tear. Over time, these coins have been passed around, dropped, and used for everyday transactions, leading to scratches, nicks, and discoloration. The coins that have survived in near-perfect or uncirculated condition, however, have become increasingly rare, and that's what makes them so valuable. The rarity of the 1998 half dollar in uncirculated condition plays a major role in its appeal to coin collectors. In fact, some of these coins have been known to fetch impressive prices when they're in pristine condition. As with many coins, the more carefully it was kept over the years, the more valuable it is today. A coin that has been shielded from the usual wear and tear, free from any scratches or blemishes, can be worth a lot more than a coin that has been circulated and heavily used. But here's where things get even more exciting. There are also some special features and rare varieties of the 1998 half dollar that have made a significant impact on its value. One of the most sought-after types of errors that collectors look for in coins is the die variety. A die variety refers to small discrepancies in the way the coin is struck, which can result in unusual characteristics, like misaligned designs or doubling of certain details. These minor errors can make a coin incredibly rare and highly valuable, and collectors are constantly on the lookout for them. Some 1998 half dollars were struck with slight misalignments or errors in the lettering, making them stand out from the rest of the coins minted that year. Coins with these types of errors are considered even more rare than those that were just produced under normal circumstances, and as a result, they are highly desirable to collectors. So, if you happen to have a 1998 half dollar with any kind of minting error, you could be looking at a coin that is worth much more than its face value. As if that wasn't exciting enough, there's another key factor that drives up the value of the 1998 half dollar: its status as part of a limited series. The U.S. Mint regularly produces coins for collectors, and the 1998 half dollar was released as part of a broader set that included other commemorative coins. While not all of these coins were designed to be rare, the demand for certain years and editions can create a surge in value, especially when they are part of a larger collection. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for: the value of the 1998 United States half dollar. While most of these coins are still worth their face value of 50 cents, the ones that have survived in uncirculated condition or those that feature minting errors can command prices that are truly impressive. So, how much could a 1998 half dollar be worth? If you have one of these rare coins, whether it's in mint condition or has an error in its design, it could be worth as much as $80,000. Yes, that's right, $80,000. Imagine finding a 1998 half dollar that has been perfectly preserved or happens to have a rare minting mistake. That small, unassuming coin in your collection could be worth a small fortune. So, if you've got any 1998 half dollars lying around, it's definitely worth taking a closer look. Inspect the coin for any signs of wear, and be on the lookout for any unusual features or minting errors. If you happen to find a rare specimen, you could be holding onto a treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting to explore the world of rare coins, the 1998 half dollar is one that should not be overlooked. Top 3 today, we have something truly special to talk about: the United States half dollar from 1983. Now, you might be thinking, why would a coin from 1983 be worth anything special? Well, trust me, this seemingly ordinary half dollar could be hiding a valuable secret, and by the end of this video, you'll be ready to check your coin collection for this hidden gem. Let's start with a little bit of history. The Kennedy half dollar, which includes the 1983 edition, has been in circulation since 1964. It was created to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination, and it quickly became a symbol of remembrance for a generation. The design on the obverse of the coin features a profile of Kennedy, while the reverse side depicts the iconic heraldic eagle with an olive branch and arrows in its talons. This design has remained largely unchanged for decades, making it one of the most recognizable coins in U.S. history. Now, why does the 1983 half dollar stand out? While many half dollars were minted during this time, the 1983 coin holds particular significance. This was a period of change for U.S. coinage. During the early 1980s, inflation and rising minting costs caused the government to reduce the amount of half dollars in circulation. By this point, the coin wasn't being used as frequently in day-to-day transactions as it had been in the past, and this meant that fewer coins were being circulated. As a result, the number of 1983 half dollars that were kept in circulation was much smaller than in previous years. But what really makes the 1983 edition stand out is its relative rarity and high quality, uncirculated condition. Most of these coins that were released into circulation showed signs of wear and tear, with visible scratches, nicks, and discoloration. But if you're lucky enough to find a 1983 half dollar that's in pristine condition, you might just have a rare treasure on your hands. Coins in excellent, uncirculated condition are incredibly valuable to collectors. The appeal of a coin that's been perfectly preserved and never used in transactions is immense. The 1983 half dollar, in particular, is highly sought after because it's one of those coins that many collectors missed out on when it was first minted. Over time, most of these coins were put into circulation and became worn out. However, the few that remained in mint condition are now considered rarities, but that's not all. There's something even more exciting about the 1983 half dollar. Some of these coins were struck with minting errors that make them even more valuable to collectors. Imagine discovering a 1983 half dollar with a unique error, whether it's a misaligned die, a doubled strike, or some other type of defect. Coins with these kinds of minting mistakes are highly sought after because they are one of a kind, and collectors love having a piece of history that's different from the rest. A minting error could increase the value of your 1983 half dollar by a significant amount, making it even more valuable than a standard, uncirculated example. So, how much could your 1983 half dollar be worth? Well, it all comes down to the condition of the coin and whether it has any special features. A coin in pristine, uncirculated condition can be worth a great deal more than its face value, but if it has a minting error or some other rare feature, it could be worth an even greater amount. So, how much exactly could you get for this coin? If you have a well-preserved 1983 half dollar or one with an error, you could be looking at a potential value of up to $85,000. Yes, that's right, $85,000 for a single 1983 half dollar. It's incredible to think that a coin that was once worth just 50 cents could now hold such immense value. If you happen to have one of these rare coins, You could be holding on to a small fortune. This is the beauty of coin collecting. What might seem like an ordinary, everyday coin could turn out to be an extraordinary discovery. Whether you're an experienced collector or just starting out, coins like the 1983 half dollar remind us all of the excitement and potential that comes with searching for rare and valuable pieces of history. So, how can you tell if your 1983 half dollar is valuable? Start by checking its condition. Does it show signs of heavy circulation, or is it still in pristine condition, free from any damage or wear? Next, check for any minting errors. Look for anything unusual, perhaps a misaligned design or a doubling of the lettering. If you spot something that doesn't look quite right, it could mean that you have a rare version of the coin that is worth a lot more than face value. If you're unsure about the value of your coin, consider getting it professionally graded. A professional numismatist can assess the coin's condition, look for any errors, and give you an accurate estimate of its market value. In some cases, having a coin professionally graded can dramatically increase its value, especially when it comes to rare or error coins. That's all for today's coin discovery. If you enjoyed learning about the 1983 United States half dollar and its potential to be worth a small fortune, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an exciting coin discovery. Top 4 1973 United States half dollar. You may think of it as just another coin, but believe me, this half dollar holds a fascinating story and a hidden value that could surprise you. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone just starting out, this video is going to open your eyes to the incredible worth of the 1973 Kennedy half dollar. Stick with us until the end to find out how much this coin could be worth today. Let's start with a little background about the Kennedy half dollar, which is what the 1973 edition belongs to. First minted in 1964 as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy, who was assassinated in 1963, the Kennedy half dollar quickly became a staple of U.S. coinage. The obverse side of the coin features the iconic portrait of President Kennedy, designed by artist Gilroy Roberts. The reverse side shows the Great Seal of the United States, with a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows in its talons, representing both peace and strength. Now, let's fast forward to 1973. By this time, the U.S. Mint had been producing Kennedy half dollars for nearly a decade. But something interesting was happening in the world of coinage. The use of half dollars in daily transactions was decreasing. With inflation and changing consumer habits, people were using smaller denominations more frequently, and the half dollar coin became less common in everyday circulation. As a result, fewer of these coins were actually being used and worn down over time. This is where the 1973 half dollar becomes so interesting. While millions of these coins were minted that year, fewer and fewer of them remained in excellent, uncirculated condition. Most of them were spent and used, which means that finding one of these coins in pristine condition has become quite a rare event. This, of course, increases the value of those that have survived in perfect condition or better. So, what makes the 1973 half dollar so special in terms of value? The key is rarity and condition. Coins that were carefully stored or never circulated are highly sought after by collectors. These uncirculated coins, which were preserved in mint condition, are far rarer than you might think. Over time, the vast majority of 1973 half dollars have been subject to wear and tear, scratches, and discoloration, making the ones that survived in flawless condition extremely valuable. But there's more to this coin story. Like with many other coins, collectors also look for certain error coins, those that were struck with imperfections during the minting process. For the 1973 half dollar, certain errors could make it even more valuable. Whether it's a doubled die, a misaligned strike, or any other kind of minting mistake, these errors are highly prized by collectors because they are one of a kind. Imagine finding a 1973 half dollar with a slight misprint or a mistake in the design. This could push its value up to astronomical heights. The value of error coins, in particular, is hard to overstate. While most coins from the 1973 release might only be worth their face value, or a little more, error coins can command prices that are far beyond what you might expect. If you find a 1973 half dollar with a minting flaw, it could be worth thousands, if not tens of thousands, depending on the rarity of the mistake and the coin's condition. So, you're probably wondering just how much your 1973 half dollar might be worth. While the typical half dollar from that year is worth only its face value of 50 cents, the ones in pristine condition, or the ones with rare minting errors, could fetch a much higher price. A perfect, uncirculated 1973 Kennedy half dollar can be worth significantly more to collectors. But if you happen to have one of these error coins, it could be worth a lot more than you think. For example, if you have a flawless 1973 half dollar, or one with a rare minting error, you could be looking at a value of up to $89,000. That's right, $89,000 for a single 1973 Kennedy half dollar. It's incredible to think that a coin that once circulated as part of everyday transactions could now be worth such an impressive amount. The value of these rare, well-preserved, or error-struck coins has increased over the years, making them highly desirable to collectors. So, what should you do if you find a 1973 half dollar in your collection? Start by carefully inspecting the coin for any signs of wear. If it's still in mint condition, you may be holding on to a valuable piece of history. Next, check for any unique features or minting errors. Even a small mistake could increase the value of the coin exponentially. If you think you found something special, consider having it professionally graded. A professional grading service will assess the coin's condition and provide an accurate estimate of its market value, which could be much higher than you expect. This is the magic of coin collecting. What might seem like an everyday coin can be worth far more than its face value, especially when it's rare or in excellent condition. And as we've seen with the 1973 half dollar, there are hidden treasures out there waiting to be discovered. Thank you so much for joining us today on this exciting journey into the world of coin collecting. If you enjoyed learning about the 1973 Kennedy half dollar and its amazing value, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. You never know, you might be the lucky person to find a 1973 half dollar worth $89,000. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!